Hi, and welcome to our candle store. How can I help you today? So you're looking for some candles for yourself and for some loved ones? Oh, that sounds lovely. And would you like any assistance in finding any candles today? You would? Excellent. Well, I'm happy to help with that. So, what sort of theme are you looking for your candles today? Are you looking for festive candles or something a little bit more out of season? Festive? Of course. Well, you're certainly in luck because we have a plentiful amount of different scents, colours and themes to choose from for this season. Okay. So what sort of scents interest you? I see. Okay, so that sounds like a little bit of everything. Okay, so let me grab a few of our personal favourites and I'll show them to you and you can smell on them and see what you think. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to show you not only some of our classics, but I'm also going to be showing you them in our smallest size available. That way you can see from there if you'd like to go up in size from there, okay? Okay, so let's see. This one. This one is beloved by our customers here. This is Gingerbread Marshmallow. And if you have a look at this one, this is beautifully decorated. All of our candles are soy wax based with a lead-free wick, and the candles of this size burn for approximately 25 to 45 hours each. So I wanted to show you this one first. This is not only a customer favourite, but this is also a personal favourite. As you can hear, it has a metal top to it, and the wax is encased in a nice, sturdy glass jar. And as you can see here at the top, it has this beautiful, almost hazelnut colour to the wax. And normally we suggest smelling the lid of our candles, but as you can tell, when you take the lid off of this candle, it wafts in your presence almost immediately. So if you would like to smell this one. Yes, it is very sweet and very vanilla and baking based, but it's absolutely beautiful, and the detailing on this one just makes it. It is absolutely stunning. So the top notes of this one are gingerbread spice with vanilla frosting, and it really comes through. This also has the mid notes of brown sugar crystals and spiced rum, and base notes of eggnog. What notes can you pick up on from that? Yes, the spiced rum definitely comes through. There's a slight hint, I personally think, of the eggnog. And I'm thinking that's a little accurate to be putting eggnog at the base of the scent there. But whilst it initially seems almost sickly, once it opens up and relaxes in the atmosphere, it really is quite a beautiful, sweet still, but balanced scent. But the gingerbread spice is very predominant and such an authentic, festive scent. And I adore the fact that it has been combined with that brown crystal for that almost caramelization and fusion of the scents there. So what do you think of this beautiful little candle? You know someone who will like this? Excellent. So I'll close that one up for you and pop this one on the side for you. let's see. Another one that is very much a favorite is this gorgeous, beautiful, balanced blue candle called Flannel. This is decorated with gold on the front and again in the sturdy black topped glass, and it's decorated more with these snow covered trees and little snowflakes and stars, with a little deer looking up at the sky. It's very beautiful and festive, and it's such a beautiful decorative piece. However, the scent of this one is very different to the last one. This, to me, is what a frosty winter night smells like. So I want you to have a smell of this one now. Let me know what you think. There has that beautiful, cool, refreshing waft of cold air, but it has this beautiful, almost masculine undertones to it. That slight musk but freshness perfectly balanced throughout. The top notes of this one are fresh bergamot. The mid notes are heirloom mahogany, and the base is soft musk. This is a perfect scent to put in your bathroom to create a nice balanced scent throughout your home. Or if you're looking for a candle for those with masculine based scent preferences, I think this is absolutely the perfect candle for that. It's incredible that this does not contain any form of mint or eucalyptus, considering you can almost feel this cool sensation as you breathe in the candle. It's absolutely sensational. And the musk, again in this one, perfectly balanced. While some might argue that the gingerbread marshmallow might be a tad too sweet, this certainly is consistent in its smell from beginning to end. There are no surprises, but that initial almost sensation of coolness to this candle is unlike any other I could possibly suggest to you. Would you like to sniff this one again? You like this one? Fantastic. This is a beautiful scent, especially for those who are not looking for a food scent, which is very popular during the festive holidays. People want the smell of Christmas cookies and cinnamon, cooking, or they want the smell of Christmas trees. This still encapsulates the winter mood perfectly, and the fact it really does describe as a winter's night could not be more of a perfect description. That cool, almost frosty sensation when you sniff on the candle is just reminiscent to a chilly winter's night. So you like this one? Fantastic. Let's see, what do we have next? Let's go a little bit away from that and let's try this one. This one is called the Perfect Christmas, and this is a very popular candle. This one is decorated in dark red and light red, and it almost has this intentional, almost water dripping texture design to it. The baubles are decorated with little strings at the top and stripes at the top and bottom. It's actually texturized, you can hear it. Here, how this doesn't scratch, but the little lines do. And it's decorated with gold, little details surrounding it. This candle is a little bit different to some of the others that we stock here. This has a gold top metal to it, but that doesn't change the standard of the candle. Same burn time, same lead-free wick. So this one, you are presented with a white candle as opposed to the soft blue and the cozy brown. This one to me is the crowd pleaser candle. When they say the perfect Christmas, they certainly mean it. But for me and my opinion, this is perfect in the sense that I think everybody could find something different to enjoy in this candle, and I think that everybody overall would like this candle. But that's just my opinion. Have a smell of this and see what you think. You like this one? Very nice, very good. So this one, what can you pick up from this? I'm quite interested to see because there's no clues on the candle. You're picking up some form of pine almost, yeah. Well, you have a good nose on you because the top notes of this one are fresh cut pine, the mid notes are cinnamon sugar, and the base is toasted marshmallow. It's a very wild combination of scents, but they are perfectly balancing each other out. You get those woody, almost wintry notes initially from the pine in this one, but it is immediately calmed down by the toasting of the marshmallow and the cinnamon sugar. It's quite interesting because there are notes of sugar and marshmallow, but for me, I'm getting a subtle baseline of cinnamon that almost wraps around the Christmas tree scent. But I'm so delighted that this still maintains that scent of Christmas trees, which some might argue is a little bit strong, in a beautiful, almost harmonic fashion. Yes, this is certainly a little bit more calmer than flannel, but for that reason, the fact that it combines your traditional baked goods with your traditional sense of Christmas, this candle I think could be used in all rooms of the house for that very reason. This is a almost get-together candle. This is, again, I personally think a lovely crowd pleaser and something that I think everybody could find something to enjoy in. It's not too strong for those who possibly have sensitivities to stronger scents such as the gingerbread marshmallow, the flannel, or Christmas tree scents. So, certainly one of the more delicate scents that we have for the festive period here. You like this one also? Fantastic. I actually think it's a beautiful combination almost of the gingerbread marshmallow and flannel if they were just toned down a little bit and fused together with a little bit of pine thrown in. Okay, so let's try this one next. This one is another classic and another favourite that is beloved by many. This is a blue candle with a black metal top, and this one is called Frozen Lakes. This has such a beautiful, charming design on the front. There's a lot going on here. We can see there are reindeer in the background here. There's a person ice skating, and they're ice skating the letters of the word lake. There's a person making a snow angel here, snow-covered pine trees, gold-decorated snowflakes coming down. It's just a beautiful atmospheric design on the front here. Absolutely gorgeous, and that's without even smelling it. So let's give this one a smell. The blue is pretty similar here to flannel. Flannel has a few more green tones to the base of it, and Frozen Lake is a little bit more of a more straightforward blue. For just a quick comparison there. I think that if you like flannel, you might like this one. It is very interesting, yes. It also encapsulates that wintry cold night. Not quite as much of a cooling sensation as flannel, but still this very gentle, subtle cooling sensation nevertheless in the sense of this one. And there are a couple reasons for that, but I'd like to ask you before I tell you, what scents do you think are in this one? What can you pick up on here? Okay. Interesting. That's a very interesting take. Well, for this one, the top notes are actually lavender leaves, the mid notes are cool eucalyptus, and the base is juniper berries. It's a very interesting combination. To me, this smells almost like a salon shampoo or conditioner. This is a home scent. It's very cool and refreshing. And you can really pick up on those herbal notes, but you do need to take a little bit of a stronger sniff initially to pick up on those more herbal notes from the leaves and the juniper berries on this one. And I adore the combination here of the lavender with the eucalyptus, both in their own right, very strong scents. Lavender is typically an extremely powerful and sometimes an obnoxious scent, and eucalyptus can be identified from 5 miles away. But they have somehow perfectly harmonized the combination of lavender leaves and cool eucalyptus here to get this beautiful, unique scent intertwined with them. There's almost a slight sweetness right at the end here. This is definitely the more masculine of the two, but there is no background to this one. You couldn't place this in a certain room for a specific reason. This is just a typical what I call house scent. This is something if you just want to open up the house to a specific scent, make this beautiful cooling scent. We have 2 categories of cozy warm house scents and cooling house scents, and this falls very much into the cooling house scent. This scent feels more, because of that slight sweetness and coolness to it, that it wakes you up slightly. There's no musk and undertone on this one. It starts sharp and ends sharp. Not overpowering and not as strong as flannel, but that cool sensation remains throughout. And whilst flannel presents itself in the cooling sensation purely through almost the sensation on your nasal passage rather than the actual scent, this presents itself through the scent rather than the physical effect it gives you. So have another sniff of this one and let me know what you think. You're unsure on this one? That is very understandable. This is a unique scent, and I completely understand why this would need to be thought about before purchasing. Okay, so now I think I'm going to show you another food-based scent because you seem to really like the gingerbread marshmallow. This is gorgeously decorated. This is Marshmallow Fireside. This has a frosty, textured, white and grey design with a gold strip above the name, and it is decorated with these almost taupe-coloured snowflakes. But I absolutely adore the texture here to almost create this iridescent feel on the candle. Beautiful design. Initially, this is cozy and this is warm, but it maintains a gorgeous, sophisticated crowd pleaser of a scent. Have a sniff and let me know what you think. If we're going for cozy for the season of Christmas, I think this is the winner. This maintains those very delicate buttery notes of the top note of toasted marshmallow, whilst also smouldering wood as the mid note and the base of fire roasted vanilla, a crystallized amber. It is absolutely delightful. One would assume initially from this candle it's going to be marshmallows, sweet, sickly, obnoxious, but not at all. This is a beautiful scent that can linger throughout your house for hours on end, or up to 4 hours on the safe side. We always advise that you put candles out after 4 hours. But up to 4 hours, this is absolutely beautiful. This has that gorgeousness of a toasted marshmallow. And by toasting the vanilla and the marshmallow here, and taking the mid notes of woods, smouldering specifically, you're creating a cozy, toned down scent for all of those scents combined. It's so pleasant and it's such a neutral scent. The gingerbread marshmallow makes its mission clear. It wants to be a kitchen scent, it wants to be a baked goods scent. You can tell entirely that it is a gingerbread spice, cinnamon scent. It's strong, it's robust, and it's delightful if you like that sort of candle. But to achieve the same goal of replicating a baked good in a candle, but in a subdued fashion that could be used in multiple rooms of the house, I think it's exceedingly impressive and one that is very difficult to achieve. There is a slight, but ever so slight, cooling sensation again at the end of this candle, but only ever so slight. You can almost feel, however, throughout the beginning to the end of smelling this candle, this warm, cozy sensation, and it's not even lit, and it hasn't even emitted entirely within the room. Yes, this one is balancing the subdued scents, but you can actually feel the progression of scents carry on. Your initial scent is the fireside, bonfire, marshmallow and vanilla, but it begins to wean off from there. So for that reason, it doesn't create a sickly scent. It makes its mark and presence known without having to be obnoxious about it. There is this slight homely scent in the background to this one for that reason. If you're looking for something that is exclusively marshmallows and vanilla and burning, this hits the mark, but not quite perhaps in the way that some people are looking for. This encapsulates itself not as a festive season scent, but rather if you want to just encapsulate feeling cozy. And for this reason, I think this is a beautiful candle all year round. Did I sell you on this one? Excellent. It's a personal favourite. And it has an absolutely charming design. So can I interest you in looking at any more candles? Okay, we've got a beautiful range so far. One more. Okay, so this one is probably the one I would like to show you for your last choice today. This is Fireside. This is a gorgeous, cozy candle. Not festively decorated like I believe the rest of the candles shown to you here today, but this is perfect for the cozy seasons of autumn and winter. So this is considered the perfect cozy candle. It could be up for debate, whatever you personally believe. So, warning on this one, this is a cozy scent, but this is focused a little bit more on a smoky candle. So, I like to smell this one. Yep, it's quite a smoky candle. This one is interesting. The top notes of this one are smoked cedar, the mid notes are fresh clove buds, and the base is warm embers. There is a slight, personally, tinge of that clove bud. I certainly wouldn't say it's the mid note of this one, but it's somewhere in there. This scent does tend to emphasize more predominant notes of smoked cedar rather than notes of just wood. So whilst there are woody notes in here, it is absolutely challenged by the fact that the cedar is smoked in this one. It is a very interesting scent, however. For something that you would expect is a little bit richer and more robust, it's actually quite calm, quite subdued. And again, there's this slight, it's almost a sweet or sourness at the end of this one, which is surprising because the more creamier candles haven't presented that in that nature. The initial impressions of this one, of course, are smoked cedar, but there is that slight tinge there right at the end. And I think that really helps let off some of the richness of that smoked cedar in there. But it is a crowd favourite, so if you happen to like this one, you can purchase this one today if you're looking for something where you would like to create a cozy atmosphere, but it's more in the sense of a fireside, if that's what you're looking for. You'll take this one? Excellent. Okay, so we have 2 candles for you to have another look at. I believe you wanted to look at Frozen Lake again. Am I correct? Okay. Want to smell this one? You'll take this one. Excellent. And the fresh balsam. Excellent. You like this one too? Wonderful. Well, I think that you will be very pleased with these candles as well as your recipients. So, let's see how many candles you've gotten. You've gotten the Gingerbread Marshmallow, the Marshmallow Fireside, Perfect Christmas, Flannel, Frozen Lake, and Fresh Balsam. I think that's a wonderful range that covers the real breadth and width of the scents that the festive season provides. You have cinnamon, you have roasting, you have your wood notes, you have your Christmas tree scents, you have your clove. I think it's a wonderful combination, and I think that you've ticked all the boxes for a festive season collection. Excellent. Well, is there anything else that I can help you with today? No? Okay. Well, I will bring these candles up to the front for you so that you can pay with the cashier. Okay. Well, thank you so much for visiting us today. I'm so glad that you found so many candles that you can enjoy, and I really hope that the recipients enjoy them. Okay. Well, happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Take care. Goodbye.